The last 5 on here, factoring a perfect square trinomial with a leading coefficient of 1. Now, you don't know that it's going to come out to a perfect square trinomial just by looking at it. You know it looks like those other ones we've been factoring. So we're going to factor it the exact same way as we were factoring the rest of the other stuff. We know we had 2 sets of parentheses. U squared, u times u. The end is positive. If the end is positive, both signs have to be the same. They're both going to be the same as the middle sign, so a negative times a negative. Factors of 16. 1 and 16, 2 and 8, 4 and 4. I want the pair that's going to add up to negative 8 when I plug them in. Well, if I do a negative 4 plus a negative 4, guess what? That's the negative 8 in the middle. What happens with these ones that they're calling perfect square trinomials is you get the same thing twice. So instead of entering it in with 2 sets of parentheses, you're going to enter it in as a perfect square. So u minus 4 squared is going to be your answer. Number 14, same kind of thing. When you look at it on the assessment, it's just going to say factor. You're not really going to know that it's a special one. And so you're going to say, oh, I got to FOIL that out. Factors of y squared, y and y. The end is positive, tells me both signs have to be the same as the middle. The middle sign is a positive, so a plus times a plus. Factors of 49, going to give me 14. Well, I could do 1 and 49, but more likely it's 7 times 7 because we know 7 plus 7 is 14. So a positive 7 and a positive 7 add up to 14 in the middle. Again, we get the same thing twice, so we get y plus 7 squared for our answer. And number 15, same thing, tells me to factor. I've got a quadratic expression. I'm going to put my 2 sets of parentheses. X times x is x squared. The end is positive. Both signs have to be the same as the middle sign, a plus and a plus. Factors of 1. Well, the only way to get 1 is 1 times 1. 1 times 1. If I do 1 plus 1, adds up to the 2 in the middle, and so I get x plus 1 squared. And so you're doing a whole lot of factoring where it came from FOILing. Basically all of them you can kind of use the same steps to do, and you can always check your answer by FOILing it back out and seeing if you get what you started with. But basically it just takes a whole lot of practice.